And now, if you would, please rise for the national anthem.
Please be seated. Good evening, and what a wonderful evening this is. As Dean and Chief Administrative Officer of Kent State University at Tuscarawas, and on behalf of the Tuscarawas County University District Board of Trustees and the entire campus community, it's my pleasure to welcome you to our annual commencement ceremony. Commencement is always my favorite time of the year, and especially this year. It's been a long year. This is the culmination of all we do as a campus and reaffirms how we impact the quality of life of our students and our community. A little bit of history about the commencement exercise. It's an academic tradition celebrated in similar fashion by colleges and universities across the nation, and thus in some way connecting us to the larger academy. The American tradition dates back to 1642 at Harvard University, and it included 9 commencers who gave lengthy orations in Hebrew, Greek, and Latin. Tonight, I'm going to forego the orations in Hebrew, Greek, and Latin, if you don't mind. However, please do understand that tonight you not only become alumni of Kent State University, but also become part of a greater society of learned women and men. In keeping with this tradition, tonight we will confer bachelor's degrees at the associate level. These degrees are the product of the hard work of our students and the exceptional faculty who teach them. Now, what I've just done is given you kind of a fairly typical commencement opening, but I wanted this ceremony to be as normal as we possibly can. But I'd be a little remiss if I didn't take a moment and tell you how proud I am of everything you've accomplished this year in spite of all of these difficulties. You've experienced some difficulties here with your family and so forth, and you've accomplished so much in spite of that. You've literally lived through a historic year, which is kind of a combination of 1919 and 1968. Think about that. Yet in a year marked by uncertainty, you remain strong and dedicated to your calling. And I'm really not surprised. As Florence Nightingale once said, and I'll quote, "How very little can be done under the spirit of fear." You were fearless this year in everything you did for yourselves, your families, and also in our greater Kent State Tuscarawas community. As many of you know, I walk around campus a lot, and it was inspiring for me to see Ms. Bonaducci delivering a lecture on this stage at the Performing Arts Center. Other times I'd walk around the auditorium and see Ms. Stefka and Dr. McEnroe-Patique lecturing to around 30 students in the auditorium. I could actually hear them lecturing in my office from all the way down the hall. Students were practicing skills with Mrs. Morgan, and down the hall in 126, Dr. Harding would be doing a lecture or helping students. I might see Ms. Barkus, Ms. Cameron, Ms. Gump in the hallway and strike up a casual conversation of how they were doing in this new environment. And I have to confess, at one point, I had my mask on, and so did Ms. Gump, and I thought she was one of our students, and I don't know if she's here tonight, but that's a true story. And of course, Tony Ferrito, Charity Wall, were always here to assist and help along the way. And I want to have a special recognition for Ms. Joan Lappin, our Director of Nursing, who not only kind of kept this ship afloat through all this, but also served as our COVID contact here on campus with the health department, with Kent State University, and did a remarkable job in doing so. I want to also tell you all that you really helped me this year. All of you, students, faculty, and staff. You reminded me of why we are here and the work we really needed to do. You reminded me of the past and gave me hope for the future. And for that, I will remain eternally grateful. Thank you. Now, back to the regular script. We have other inspiring individuals with us tonight, and I would ask that they stand and be recognized as I acknowledge their participation this evening. And please hold your applause until the end. First of all, as many of you know, our campus is a little different. We're governed by a board of trustees. It's a 7-member board dedicated to furthering the mission of our campus. And I'll let you know that they met every month and did everything possible to ensure your safety and your continuation of your education. And we do have one representative with us tonight, but I will read each of their names. Vice Chairman Blair Hillier, Fiscal Officer Sally O'Donnell, Kylie Kendall, the Honorable Robert Preston, who is with us this evening. Thank you. Robin Waltz, Darlene Finzer, and the chairman of 35 plus years, Frank Rose Jr. Please join me in giving that group an applause. Also seated with me are Dr. Stephen A. Minnick, Assistant Dean of the Kent State Tuscarawas and Professor of Physics, Joan Lappin, Director of Nursing, and Dr. Marianne Harding, Faculty Chair and also Professor in Nursing. Now, we also have some other faculty with us tonight. We have our marshals, and I know I've seen a few other faculty kind of sneak in, and I'd ask that they rise and please be recognized for their dedication to teaching, excellence, innovation, to the profession, to our campus, and to our students. So, Jeff, Adrian, and others, please stand. Please give them a round of applause. I was kidding in the hallway with a group of students, and I said I was going to make my remarks extra long tonight, but I won't. I will go ahead and conclude now and recognize that in the next few minutes, you will officially become Kent State University at Tuscarawas alumni. So to welcome you officially, I invite Chad Conrad, Director of Development, to the podium. Chad.
Hello, class of 2021. It's been a semester to remember. Hope you and your family are doing well. My name is Chad Conrad, Director of Advancement for the campus. I work with our local Tuscarawas Campus Alumni Association. It's my pleasure to welcome you as a graduating class of 2021 and encourage you to go straight from commencement to remaining active in campus life through your complimentary membership in the Kent State Tuscarawas Alumni Association. As our newest graduates, you join thousands of students who have earned degrees from this special place who have gone on to forge successful careers in a variety of fields. We hope your experiences on campus will provide a strong foundation for all your future endeavors and inspire you to make a real difference in the world. Please take a few moments in the upcoming weeks to go online and register for your membership and become part of a special association that exists to serve our campus, our graduates, and community, and sharing the pride that we all have for Kent State Tuscarawas. We're ready to celebrate and connect you with other alumni who wish to remain informed of opportunities to learn, grow, and give back in the years ahead. Thank you, my sincere congratulations, and best wishes. Lastly, class of 2021, remember, once a golden eagle, always a golden eagle. Thank you.
Candidates, when your degree is called, please rise and remain standing. The candidates for the degree Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Come on, get up. Dean Bielski, upon the recommendation of the faculty of Kent State University at Tuscarawas, I present to you as candidates for the degree Associate of Applied Science in Nursing these students who have satisfied all requirements for the associate degree as determined by their academic college.
Under the authority of the laws of the state of Ohio, by designation from Kent State University's Board of Trustees and President Todd Diakin, I confer upon each of you and upon those graduating in absentia the appropriate degree as listed in the printed programs. You may now turn your tassels. Please be seated until the marshal asks you to stand and approach the podium. If you will, present yourselves by rows at the podium and representatives of your respected academic areas, and I will present you with such evidence of your accomplishments.
We welcome the graduates for the Associate of Applied Science and Nursing Technology, Ethan R. Booth. Bernadette J. Brogan. Corinne F. Brown. Olivia A. Bruner. Graduating with distinction, Aaron E. Byers. Rose J. Cadede. Tyler C. Klein. Bailey J. Connor. Aaron D. Coates. Sorry. Jagger V. Kendrick. Lisa N. Kalkla. Deborah A. Cool. Tiffany N. Lemasters. Aubrey R. Locke. Cecilia L. Lopez. Taylor C. Marner. Tanya M. Marsh. Jasmine J. Mateo. Seth R. Melzer. Also graduating with an Associates of Science degree, Brittany R. Miner. Brianna M. Mondock. Victoria M. Norton. Chelsea E. Euler. Alexandra J. Pilato. Alyssa M. Pazzo. Samantha M. Peters. Jacqueline S. Phillips. Micah E. Rector. Graduating with distinction, Tiffany C. Roadtruck. Mackenzie I. Stentz. Jared L. Torch. Raja L. Turpin Allison. Madison S. Wiles. Graduating with distinction, Madison R. Dryden. Thomas M. Lesh, Jr. Graduating with distinction, Nicole R. Overholt. Troy D. Poole, Sr. Hillary D. Riddle. Graduating with distinction, Jessica E. Schweitzer. Jason R. Torrance. Graduating with distinction, Paul F. Tucker.
Dean Bielski, I present to you the graduating class of 2021. Please welcome Dean Bielski for closing remarks.
That is the shortest commencement exercise in the history of commencement exercises. And we're getting applause for that. But in many ways, it's the most meaningful exercise I've ever been at. So you'll always be a part of my special memory, and I congratulate each and every one of you. I would also like to acknowledge those that have supported you along this journey, whether those are husbands, wives, partners, children, mothers, fathers. Would you all please give those individuals that are here with you tonight a big round of applause. Just a little bit of housekeeping. In just a few moments, the marshals will lead us out. And you know, normally in a graduation year, we'd have cookies and punch and all hang around the lobby. We're trying to make sure that we have a nice celebration, but we're going to try to move people, you know, kind of outside as quickly as possible. So I'll tell you what, you know, in the fall semester, we'll have a big party, and we'll, and Jeff knows, Dr. Oskowitz. So we'll have a big party, and we'll feed you, and we'll invite you all back. How's that? Congratulations once again, and I thank you all, and it's been a wonderful day here at Kent State Tuscarawas.
All right, the guests and students, please remain seated for the pinning ceremony, which will immediately follow the platform party recessional. Thank you.
Now I'd like to welcome you to the pinning portion of the ceremony. The pinning ceremony and the pinning of new graduates is a time-honored nursing school tradition which dates back to Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing. Just as Florence Nightingale was a trailblazing figure in her day, we are here to celebrate the students' accomplishments of becoming a nurse and the contributions they will make to the nursing profession. Before we do the pinning, I would like to recognize the following. First, congratulations to the nursing students for your dedication and hard work in reaching the goal of becoming a nurse. Next, I would like to express a sincere thank you to the students, family, and friends for their support, encouragement, assistance, and sacrifices made during these past 2 years to help your student become a nurse. To Dean and Chief Administrative Officer, Dr. Bilski, thank you for your campus leadership and support of the nursing program. To the dedicated faculty and staff, these individuals worked hard to prepare the students to become competent, caring nurses. Would you please stand to be recognized when your name is called? Mrs. Barkas, second level, OB and Peds. We'll hold our applause to the end. Mrs. Bonaducci, second level and psych. Mrs. Cameron, first level and psych. Mrs. Gump, second level and Peds. Dr. Harding, first level. Dr. McEnroe Petit, second level and psych. Mrs. Stefka, first level. Mrs. Morgan, our lab coordinator, who waved to you before, and Mrs. Ferrito, our nursing secretary. We'd like to thank you for all your help. I would like to recognize the officers of the Student Government Association for their service and dedication to the class and the program. Would you please stand when your name is called, and we'll hold our applause until they're all announced. President Troy Poole, Vice President and Treasurer Rose Kadede, and Secretary Brittany Miner. Thank you. The next recognition is the HESI High Achievement Distinction. The HESI RN Exit Exam is a comprehensive assessment exam that is designed to test a student's understanding of the entire nursing curriculum. Students who earned a score of 850 or higher have achieved an excellent score on this exam. It is my pleasure to recognize the students who achieved the HESI High Achievement Distinction. Will you please stand when your name is called, and we will hold our applause to the end. Ethan Booth, Laura Burrell, Aaron Byers, Lisa Klaukow, Jacqueline Phillips, Troy Poole, Hillary Riddle, Jessica Schweitzer, Paul Tucker. Congratulations. Thank you. This recognition is for the students that were inducted into the Gamma Sigma chapter of the Alpha Delta Nu, the National Association of Nursing Degree Honor Society, in April. The purpose of this honor society is to recognize the academic excellence. Students inducted into the Alpha Delta Nu maintained a cumulative 3.0 grade point average and earned an A or a B in all required nursing courses. They have demonstrated conduct on the campus and in the clinical areas that reflect sound moral and ethical values with professionalism and integrity of the highest caliber. Will the following students who earned this prestigious award please stand to be recognized when your name is called? Laura Burrell, Madison Dryden, Thomas Lesh, Nicole Overholt, Troy Poole, Hillary Riddle, Jessica Schweitzer, Jason Torrance, and Paul Tucker. Congratulations. Now I would like to introduce Mrs. Barkas, who will introduce the Faculty Choice and Spirit of Nursing Awards.
Hello. The Faculty Choice Award. Each year, the Kent State Tuscarawas nursing faculty recognize one student with a Faculty Choice Award. This award was established to celebrate a student who provides extraordinary care for their patients and their families. The selection of this year's recipient was not difficult. We all sat down and asked among ourselves who we thought it should be, and we all said the same thing. So that made it easy. Students with a true calling to nursing that never lose sight of the fact that they are treating a human being who needs all the sensitivity and compassion that they can bring to them while they are at their most vulnerable. This describes this year's recipient. He is kind, gentle, caring. He has given of himself selflessly and gone above and beyond in providing care. It is our pleasure to award Jason Torrance with the Faculty Choice Award. Jason, please stand up. There's a monetary gift that will come with that, but we don't have it today. So. Yes, we do. I apologize. We do. Okay. The next award is the Spirit of Nursing Award. The members of the 2021 graduating class present the Spirit of Nursing Award to a student who was selected by a majority vote from their peers. Here is what that one of the students had to say about this year's recipient. This student is consistently projecting a professional image. He has been nothing but positive throughout the last 2 years, encouraging his peers to keep on pushing. I personally have spoken to him only a few times, which was said by the student that said it. He actively listens and provides any guidance when possible. Though there are a bunch of amazing students in our graduating class, I believe he is the most deserving of the Spirit of Nursing Award. It gives us great pride to present this award to an extremely outstanding individual, Troy Poole. Please stand up. I would like to introduce Mrs. Mary Cameron and Dr. Mary Ann Harding, who will announce the celebrants as they receive their nursing pin and flower.
No, just leave her stuff there. So it should be family getting up and just follow. Well, hang on.
Laura Burrell, to my husband and children, for the many hours I needed to study, thank you for understanding. Though it has not always been easy, thank you for supporting me. My parents, sisters, and in-laws, without your support, this would have been much more difficult. Thank you for being there for us. For the guys who switched work schedules with my husband when needed, thank you for being kind and understanding. For the professors and clinical instructors who have taught me everything I need to know, thank you. Madison Dryden. It's honestly been a roller coaster ride since day one, but I'm so appreciative for those in my life who have supported me through it all. I have grown so much in the last 2 years, and I don't think I would be where I am today without all of the love and support from my friends, family, and nursing peers. I want to thank my younger sister, Mercedes, for being my test dummy and study buddy through this whole process. But most importantly, I want to thank my mom for helping me and being such an inspirational role model. She has helped me become the person I am today with her guidance and words of encouragement. I hope that one day I am at least half the nurse she is. Thomas Lesh. I would like to thank my beautiful wife, Becky, and our 3 incredible children, and all my family and friends for prayers, support, and encouragement. I felt it every step of the way it took to get to this day. I'd also like to thank the entire nursing staff at Kent Tusk and clinical instructors for challenging, leading, and encouraging us toward this great day. They are talented and appreciated. Last and most of all, I thank God for blessing me with the courage and favor. I am here because He made a way. Nicole Overholt. I can't begin to express how grateful I am to everyone who has stuck by my side year after year. I'd like to thank my family for celebrating every passing test score and for their steady prayers each week. To my friends for their encouragement, and my school family for helping me through each lecture, clinical day, and exam. To my fiancé for his constant motivation and tremendous support over the years. Most importantly, I want to give all glory to God. Without Him, I never could have made it this far. Thank you all for making my dream come true. Troy Poole. I could not have completed this program without the foundation of my family. To Trevor for inspiring me to begin. To Travis for encouraging me to read to succeed. To my mom, Fern, and to my father, Rick, who is here in spirit. Especially, though, to my wife, Jennifer, as her sacrifice and devotion over the past 2 years were the stepping stones of my success. To my peers, thank you for new bonds of friendship and for your community of support. Hillary Riddle. Huge thank you to my entire family, especially my husband, JT, along with my 2 boys, Landon and Riker. I couldn't have done this without you. Another special shout out to Aaron. This is for you. Rising up, back on the street, did my time, took my chances. Went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a girl and her will to survive. So many times it happens too fast. You change your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. You must fight just to keep them alive. We really did it, guys. Congratulations. Jessica Schweitzer. Thank you to my husband for being my rock. Your patience and support got me through the stress-filled times. Thank you to my mother and father-in-law for all the countless ways you have helped us and for all the encouragement throughout these past couple of years and always. Thank you to my children for being my motivation. Thank you to my family back home. We've been separated by COVID, but your support has been a comfort. I could not have done this without the love and encouragement from all of you. I cannot express my appreciation enough. I love you all dearly. We did it. Jason Torrance. Jay gives huge love to his entire family. Thanks, Dad, for always modeling a studious life with wonderment, curiosity, and intellect. Thank you to my mom for your generous kindness and for letting me explain anaerobic metabolism at the breakfast table. My older brother Ryan's courageous leadership and instinct to know that glomerular filtration exams need snowboarding study breaks. My lovely niece Caitlin, who manifested all the positivity force to never let me doubt that I would indeed get to stand here. Thank you, Aaron, Tyler, Hillary, Taylor. Way to go, all you RNs. Paul Tucker. I would like to thank Vern and Marianne King, Al and Marianne Farron, and my family for their support. Thank you to the nursing faculty for keeping us on track through the pandemic. Thank you, Jen, for giving me the push to pursue a new career. I hope I made her proud. Ethan Booth. I must thank my darling wife, Kayla, first and foremost. While nursing school was not easy, neither was having to raise a 2-month-old baby nearly on your own, especially when he is the handful that he is. Sorry, he is just like his father. Nonetheless, you stood incredibly strong, and without you and our baby boy, I could not have made it. Thank you, and I love you. And also, another huge thank you to my mother, Graham, and Rick. Y'all helped keep us sane, and we are forever grateful. Bernadette Brogan. I would first like to thank Jesus for giving me the strength to get through this. Thank you to my son Jed and my daughter Alana. You both have sacrificed and endured so much along this journey with me. My dear friends, Sandy and Nevin, thank you for taking care of Jed and being available whenever I needed so I could go to class and clinicals. I could not have done this without your help and support. To my sister Colleen and my best friend Angela, thank you for supporting me through the most difficult time in my life. Love you all. Corinne Brown. Thank you to the nursing student faculty for always pushing me to strive for excellence. Thank you to my family for always being an encouraging voice and reminding me to keep going. Thank you to my children who remind me to never give up. Olivia Bruner. I want to start by thanking my grandfather Ron, who is smiling down on me from heaven. I also want to thank my best friend Gabby for pushing me to be my best. I can't forget my sister or my Aunt Cindy, who have supported every dream. And this wouldn't be possible without my dad and his endless guidance. But most of all, behind every strong woman is the strong woman who raised her. Thank you for believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself. I know without a doubt I wouldn't be standing here today without each one of you. Aaron Byers. Thank you to my husband Lester for providing endless hugs and support, even when I was unbearable. Thank you to my girls, Ruby and Ellie, for your understanding and unconditional love. Thank you to my mom for being a taxi and my shoulder to cry on, and my dad for his words of wisdom. Thank you to my friend Alana for pushing me, my grandma Rose for inspiration, and the rest of my family and friends for believing in me. And thank you to Tanya and Allie for being great study partners and putting up with my constant anxiety. Rose Kadede. They say as one door closes, another one opens. This journey has not been easy, but I have everyone to thank for it. First, I want to thank the faculty and my professors. Thank you for always cheering me on, but also for challenging me to better myself each day. I want to thank my peers. Clinical labs and lecture days were much more fun with you guys by my side. Lastly, I want to thank my family. I am here today because of all the love and support you've poured over me through the years. Thank you. Tyler Klein. There are so many people that deserve a thank you for helping me through these last 2 years. First, I would like to thank my wife for putting up with me and my grumpiness, especially around exam time. She showed so much grace and made sure that things got done when I did not have time. I would like to thank the rest of my family for their continued support as well. Lastly, I would like to thank all of my professors and clinical instructors for guiding me through this wild journey. Bailey Connor. I would like to thank my family and friends for always pushing me to do my best and to finish school. A huge thank you to my mom for listening to my endless rants, for picking me up when I'm down, and always encouraging me to keep on going. Another huge thank you to my boyfriend, Hunter, for being a great support system and being by my side through every step and being such a big help with our new son as I studied and prepared for this last semester. Aaron Coates. Today is a commemoration of a journey that began so long ago. Through it, I have learned many things about myself and the people in my life. To my husband, Aaron, yes, we are Aaron and Aaron. Thank you for knowing me inside and out, supporting me, and being the breath of life that I needed in my darkest moments. To my children, Natalie, Lauren, and Grant, thank you for all your prayers the night before exams, believing in me, and keeping the house clean. Fellow students, you know who you are. I couldn't have done it without you. Jagger Kendrick. Everybody knows that it is not an easy task to complete something like nursing school, but none of it could be possible without a positive support system. I would like to thank my parents and family for pushing me to keep going when things got hard, my fiancée Sydney for always motivating me, and the Kent Tusk faculty for giving their time, dedication, and extensive knowledge. Lisa Klauka. For my family, friends, work family, and school family, I do not know how I could possibly put into words the love, support, and comfort that I have felt from each and every one of you. Without you, I could not have completed this program while working full-time and dealing with the hardships that COVID-19 has brought to our lives. You all kept me going with the home-cooked meals, listening to my breakdowns, followed by your kind words of encouragement, morning wake-up calls, prayers, and hugs. I hope that I have made you all proud, and I thank you with all my heart.
Deborah Cool. Davis, thank you for your support and encouragement that has helped me achieve my dream. Thank you for never giving up on me. I love you. Hallie, thanks for the late night kick in the butt sessions. You are amazing, and I am so glad you are my friend. Todd, I couldn't have done it without your help. Computer whiz. Haley, Xavier, and Kyre, I love you more than words can say. Now it's time for you to reach for the stars. And to everyone else that I was not able to mention, thank you. Tiffany LeMasters. I am thankful to all my friends and family that supported me throughout school, especially my mom and sister, who had to basically learn with me even if they did not really want to. Aubrey Locke. I would like to thank my family and friends for always believing in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. Thank you to my instructors who never gave up on me and helped me every step of the way. I am so appreciative of the wisdom and knowledge you have all given me. I am incredibly thankful for the amazing support system I had throughout this program, and I am beyond excited to begin my nursing career. Cecilia Lopez. There are so many people present and not present who have made this journey possible. First, I would like to thank my parents who sacrificed everything they knew to move to a new country so my sisters and I could have opportunities like this one. A very special thank you to my mother and sisters who supported me in everything, even making sure I had eaten while I spent hours studying. To everyone who gave me words of encouragement, listened to me, and supported me. And to my classmates who let me feel confident I had someone to go to whenever I needed reassurance in clinicals and all the challenges we endured during this process. Taylor Marner. I want to thank my parents for being amazing. God couldn't have blessed me with better parents. Thank you for your endless love, guidance, and support. Thank you for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. I want to thank my boyfriend for still standing by my side even when I wasn't at my best. Thank you for pushing me and encouraging me. I am so blessed to have you in my life. I want to thank my friends and to everyone who has impacted me on this journey. I could not have done this without any of you. I want to thank Tanya Marsh. Sorry, Tanya. I want to thank my family and friends for going above and beyond for me over the past year. I would not have been able to accomplish this without all of their help. I especially want to thank my husband. He has definitely been my rock through this process. Words cannot express how much your love and support have meant to me during this time. I want to thank my kids for still loving me, even when I wasn't the nicest person to be around. With all the love and support my family has given me, I am proud to say that this venture is over. Jasmine Mateo. I just want to thank all of those who believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. There aren't enough words to express how grateful I am to have such a wonderful support system. Thank you to my instructors for pushing me to the best of my ability, and to my friends for always having my back. Thank you to Logan, because your love is what helped get me through this journey. And of course, a huge thank you to my mom, because you made this possible for me. I cannot thank you guys enough. Seth Melzer. I want to thank my parents for supporting me these past 2 years. You helped me get through each semester by keeping me motivated and by helping me study. You've supported me along the way and were there for me when I needed your help. Your support is the reason I'm here on this stage today. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for all that you've done. Brittany Miner. I would like to thank my parents for being there for me and supporting me these last 2 years of school. I'd also like to thank Brianna and Tyler for being amazing siblings. Thank you, Trent, for everything and always knowing what to say to reassure me that I was meant to be a nurse. Thank you to my grandparents for being supportive. I want to thank all of my friends that helped me through this nursing journey. I really could not have done it without all of you. Brianna Mondock. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting me during school while away from home. I would not have been able to afford, study, or pass without either of you. I will always be grateful for this experience while you were a phone call away. I love you both. Victoria Norton. Thank you so much to all my close family and friends, also to the amazing friends I've made along the way here. This has been a crazy last 2 years, but we made it. Love you guys. Chelsea Oler. My parents, brother, and boyfriend, who are here with me today, have been my greatest support. I could not have done this without the constant love and words of affirmation from them. I'm so grateful for all the early mornings and late night you stayed up to help me study. Thank you to my classmates. Your friendship has meant a lot to me through this journey. Thank you to my clinical instructor, Annie, for helping transform me into the nurse I've become. This whole experience has been so incredible, and I look forward towards the future of my nursing career. Alexandria Pilato. I want to start off by saying thank you to the instructors that I had, Mrs. Bonaducci, Dr. Petit, Mrs. Barkus, and Mrs. Gump. A thank you to Mr. Gallo and Mrs. Morgan. You guys made me a better nurse, and I owe you all big time. The big thank you is to my family, especially my husband, Tony. You made it through nursing school. Thank you for listening, being supportive, doing the dishes, letting me vent, and helping me through all of it. I really couldn't have made it out alive without you guys. Thanks again. Alyssa Pazzo. I'm especially grateful to a few amazing people whose support is the reason I'm here today. Mom, thank you for being my #1 supporter throughout this journey. Your constant love and motivation means more to me than words can explain. My brother John, for delaying trumpet practice so that I could study. My boyfriend Darian, for lifting my spirits on the most difficult of days. To my family who constantly supported my goals. And lastly, Dad, who couldn't be with us on this special day. Thank you for being my reason for pursuing a career in nursing. Samantha Peters. To start off, I am so thankful for my mom who has supported me in every endeavor. My family who has always cheered me on and gotten me through many struggles. I want to thank my boyfriend, Austin, for always helping me study and being there for my most stressful days. My instructor, Annie Sutek, who gave me the confidence to be independent through this past semester. But most importantly, I want to thank my grandfather, who unfortunately lost his battle to cancer in July. He was my biggest fan throughout the 20 years I had with him. He taught me so much about life, to be independent, and to never doubt my worth. Standing on this stage today, I hope more than anything that I have made him proud. Jacqueline Phillips. Words cannot describe how thankful I am for my family who supported me not only through this process, but LPN school as well. I want to thank you all for the sacrifices you rendered to help me accomplish my dreams. To my mother for always babysitting no matter what and supporting me in whatever way she could, especially during the early morning clinicals. To my grandma for always encouraging me to finish in her daily prayers. I'm so glad you're here to see it. To my kids, Gianna and Kinsley, I love you. You've been so patient with this. We did it. Micah Rector. I wanted to take the time to thank my husband, my parents, and my grandma for always supporting me during this crazy adventure and being there with me through everything. I am so grateful for every one of you. I appreciate everything you've done for me during the last 3 years. I know it has been a lot for everyone in my life, but it was worth everything in the end. On to the next chapter, and I can't wait to see what it holds. Tiffany Rotruck. My success in this program involves many people who sacrificed their own time to make sure I succeeded. I want to thank my fiance, Craig, for working every day to support our family, then sacrificing his only time off to be with the kids so I could study. My mother-in-law, Jill, who took the kids as often as she could. I want to thank my fellow students, Chelsea and Alex, for studying with me and holding me accountable. I also want to thank Annie and Mr. Gallo, the two clinical instructors who pushed me out of my comfort zone and made me more confident. My success would not have been possible without all of you. Thank you. Mackenzie Sense. Thank you to all my family, friends, instructors, and fellow nursing students that have helped me learn and get through nursing school. Your unwavering support and encouragement when I wasn't feeling the most confident about my skills or performance is what helped me the most. As many people probably know, I'm pretty hard on myself, so having people in my corner to tell me I'm smart and going to pass always made me feel better. I'd like to thank my mom the most. She has always been my #1 supporter since day one. I cannot tell her I appreciate her enough. Jared Torch. I would like to thank the wonderful faculty here at Kent State Tuscarawas, the facilities that allowed me to gain the opportunities to care for patients and gain experience, and lastly, my family and friends who have helped and supported me tremendously through my time in the nursing program. I am so thankful to be surrounded by such amazing role models that you have shown me anything is possible. When you are hard, when you are willing to work hard, and you are dedicated and have guidance along the way. Raja Turpin Allison. I would like to thank my mother, Bobby, for being a prime example of strength and perseverance, for dealing with my constant cries when I felt like I had failed. I love you. I would also like to thank my grandmother, my sisters, my very close cousin, and the many others who have cheered me on along the way. And with a special thank you to my father, Thomas Allison, who passed away during my attendance in the program. Thank you all. Madison Wiles. Thank you to my parents, family, friends, and boyfriend. I could not have done this without the love and support I have been shown in my journey these last 2 years. Thank you to all of my nursing friends for making nursing school fun, even if we were stressed out all the time. Also, thank you to the faculty for always pushing us to become better and more knowledgeable, especially Annie and Mr. Gallo. Now I would like to introduce to you Mr. Troy Poole, class president, who has a special message for the class.
Good evening, family and friends, fellow students, and Kent Tusk faculty. When this journey began, we all knew the expectations that lay ahead, but we had no idea that it would be through such difficult and strange times. We avoided obstacles and adjusted to change accordingly. The end of the journey was not clear for a while, so we just pushed forward while looking through foggy safety glasses. The road certainly seemed more grueling, and for you that supported us much longer. We are all overjoyed to have made it here today and that you are all here with us. Unfortunately, this is not the end, though. So much more is required to become nurses. Our days will include more tests, strange work hours, and endless learning. Caring for others will require the same steadfast commitment that has brought us here today. Be assured, though, there will always be 4 correct answers to a question. Seriously. And a need for focused attention to detail. It will be our job to accept challenges with confidence and set goals with narrow margins, all while remaining kind and supportive to those in our care. May we reflect on the past 2 years as evidence of our ability to accept diversity and uncertainty. Sitting here tonight is a celebration of that determination. Let us remember how wonderful accomplishment feels, and may these rewards drive us to continually seek improvement in ourselves in this profession. To the faculty, thank you for finding the resources and the necessary adjustments that allowed the program to continue on pace and on time. To my peers, thank you for entrusting me to represent our class. I consider it a valuable compliment. Thank you to all of those here and elsewhere for helping us celebrate this milestone. Thank you immensely. I would like to invite the Student Government Association officers to come forth. That would be Rose Cadete and Brittany Miner. And we will recite and lead the rest of our class in the Nightingale Pledge.
Great speech, Dad.
It is now time to recite the Nightingale Pledge. Will all nurses in the audience please stand? Will the nursing class of 2021 please stand? Nurses, please join the class officers and I as we recite the pledge. I pledge myself here before my God and in the presence of this assembly to practice my profession with integrity. I will endeavor to maintain and elevate the standard of nursing, both as a science and as an art. I wholeheartedly recognize the importance of high standards of care and of personal accountability. I devote myself to the healing, protection, and welfare of those committed to my care. I accept the duty to work for the improvement of health in the communities in which I live and work. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and will respect the privacy of medical information. I will act with compassion in ethical matters. I will knowingly administer or consume any harmful substance. I commit to interdisciplinary collaboration and lifelong learning. I fully acknowledge the seriousness of this responsibility that I accept in my calling and the significance of this pledge that I take today. You may all be seated. Thank you, Ms.
Okay. Thank you, Troy. Now, will you all please join me in giving a round of applause to our 2021 graduates. I want to welcome each of you to the profession of nursing, and I wish you the best in your nursing career. I'm very proud to have you become nurses today. And when I'm old, sorry, I didn't think I'd do this, gotta get myself together. When I'm old now, but older, and in the hospital, and I look up and I see your smiling face, I'll be able to breathe a sigh of relief and say, thank goodness for this Kent State Tuscarawas nurse who will care for me today, because I know I'm in good hands. So I just wish you all the best, and we welcome you to the profession, and enjoy it. And that's all I have to say about that. So I want to give you another hand of applause. And now I have to do the housekeeping duties. Audience, will you please remain seated until you're dismissed by the ushers? Students, also please remain in your seats, and Mrs. Bonaducci will let you know when it's time for you to exit. And I was also reminded, please, it's a beautiful day outside, so if you want to congregate outside. We just ask that you try not to do that in the lobby. Have to make sure we do everything properly here. But thank you for letting us have your students, and I just want to thank you for coming this evening, and have a good evening with them. That concludes our ceremony for this evening. Have a good day, evening.